Hey again, all you webmasters out there. We've been getting a lot of questions about not only embedding videos into Finalsite, but also embedding something a little larger. In this case, we're going to be talking about like playlists. So I'll cover both of these really quick. However, the playlist is kind of like an extension of a single video. If you wanted to embed a single video, the easiest way is to simply open up the video into YouTube. If you're a YouTube approver, you will not see the share button down here. I don't know why. It's kind of a weird little Google bug right now. So the easiest way to get that code is simply right click on your video, go to copy embed code, and then let's go back into Finalsite. And in Finalsite, turn on compose mode. Easiest way to do this when you add a new element is to simply go to the embed element, and that is under standard. So again, standard, embed. It's going to look like a whole lot of nothing right there, but you can either click on it or click on settings and then simply paste what you just copied. So once you paste it in, again, there's some numbers in here. You can change those if you like or if you're familiar with it, but generally speaking, it will only be constrained by the size of your element or your page. So I typically don't touch it unless it comes out looking really funky. So I'm going to leave that as is, click on save, and now my video is embedded. So this is a case where if I want to make it a little smaller or bigger, I could change to like a column view so it's constrained by the page, but I'm just going to leave that part up to you. Maybe we'll cover that in a different tutorial. Do notice that it says embed here because that's the name of the element. So if I go back into the settings for that element, I can just simply turn that off, or I can change the name so it's more applicable to what I'm trying to do. So in this case, I'll tell you what, we're going to change it. So I'm going to make that a playlist. I'm going to turn it on. So it would say playlist. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to create a new one. So the second scenario is a playlist. And a playlist in YouTube is if you set up a bunch of videos that are recurring or they're related. So in my case, if I go to my educational technology site, I have these over here that are all playlists. So if I go to Google Classroom, for example, there are currently 3 videos in this playlist. What you can do with YouTube is you can actually embed the entire playlist as opposed to individual videos. Another scenario that I've helped a lot of schools do is they've got daily announcements or they've got weekly announcements. So if you have some sort of a broadcast that you put out there for, whatever consistency, you can put those into a playlist, approve the playlist so that it's viewable by students in Orange Unified, and then embed the entire playlist. You don't have to continually go back every time you have a new broadcast. So to do that, again, I'm in YouTube. I'm logged in under my account, in this case, Educational Technology. They're changing the interface on this a little bit. So currently, underneath your library, you have each playlist you've created. So I'm going to go to my Google Classroom playlist, and then you see this nice little share button underneath the overall preview. Click on Share, click on Embed, and there you go. There is your embed code. So you can copy that. You can change settings here if you want. I don't recommend it. I would just leave it as show player controls and click on copy. And then you're going to do exactly the same process. So back over in Finalsite, add element, under standard, go to embed. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and change that name again. We're going to call this playlist embed, and then paste your code once again. And again, a reminder, there's numbers here for height and width. You can change those if you like. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave mine as default, assuming that it will constrain with the page. Once I click on save, now I have my playlist. And for those of you who might be unfamiliar with playlists, what's nice about these is that it will start with your first video, and technically it'll just keep playing. But users can click on this icon in the top right to see all of the videos in your playlist. So if you have 50 videos in your playlist, they can scroll down and click on the one they actually want, and it will play right there on your page. So anyway, that was quick and dirty. Hopefully it helps everybody out, and until next time, remember, you cannot be an analog teacher in a digital world. We'll see you next time.